Folks, this is Mr. Jim Morris and his two sons, Brett and Eric, and they are the new owners up here at Bucksaw Marina and Resort in Clinton, Missouri. And we're totally excited to be here. One, for filming our show, but two, the Bass Pro Shop Crappie Masters Tournament is going on this weekend. Always excited about coming down to those. They take us to some great lakes, and I've heard nothing but good things about Truman Lake when it comes to fishing. And I tell you what, though, we've had the opportunity to talk to these guys, and just a really cool group of people that enjoy the lake and love the lake. But that's enough talking here. I know Mr. Paul Alpers with the Bass Pro Shop Crappie Masters Tournament Trail, and Mr. Rod McGrew here with y'all is waiting up there. Let's go up there and chit chat with them, and they're going to take us a little more in depth on everything that Bucksaw Resort has to offer, and then we're going to get out and do some fishing a little later on.
Right on.
Sound like a plan. Well, folks, today's show has brought us up to Missouri at Truman Lake, and I'm really excited to be here for the Bass Pro Shop Crappie Masters Tournament going on, and we're also here at Bucksaw Resort. Joining me today is a couple of great guys, Mr. Paul Alpers and Mr. Rod McGrew. I tell you what, guys, I'm glad to be here, and really looking forward to an exciting week here, and you can't help but have fun up here at these Bass Pro Shop Crappie Masters Tournaments.
Cody, I'm glad to be here too, and this is the second leg of the Missouri State Championship, and of course we are on beautiful Truman Lake, and we are here at Bucksaw Resort and Marina, and they've got a lot of nice things here, a lot of things that you can do and have a lot of fun. And with that, I'm going to turn it over here to Rod McGrew. He's been fishing on this lake, Rod, for what, about 12 years now?
About 12 years now.
And you ought to know all about this area and ought to know all the secret spots. So tell the folks out there a little bit about this place.
Well, I can't tell them a lot about the secret spots, but I can tell them a lot about Bucksaw Marina and Resort. It's probably the only family-oriented resort and marina on Truman Lake. We know it's the only full-service marina on Truman Lake where you can rent your boats, whether it be fishing boats, pontoon boats, jet skis, tubes. And we also have everything available. We have a 50-unit RV park where you can bring your RVs. We have a 42-unit lodge. We have 6 cabins that you can rent. We have a bunkhouse on the water where we can sleep up to 50 guys if you have a bunch of guys that want to come and fish on Truman Lake. And we also have 6 sleeping rooms right above the marina, which is also on the water.
Well, I tell you what, it's on the Grand River Arm here, and you guys are going to be fishing and trying to catch some of them big old slab crappie. But this is also known for summertime crappie fishing lake too, isn't it?
Oh, sure. Truman Lake is known, the warmer it gets, the shallower the fish get here on Truman Lake. And it's an amazing body of water. It's 55,000 acres and has about 1,000 miles of shoreline. So there are plenty of secret spots where you can find a good quality of fish that make your stay here really enjoyable.
Well, I tell you, it's a lot of things that's nice about this area. You're only about an hour and 30 minutes away from Kansas City. You're only about an hour and 20, 30 minutes away from Springfield. And of course, we know what's in Springfield. Bass Pro Shop's main headquarters and the store. So people can just travel around all over really and see a lot of the whole state. Stay here and enjoy the lake at Bucksaw Resort and Marina.
Sure. Bucksaw Resort Marina is located about an hour and a half south of Kansas City. Basically is within a day's drive of all the metropolitan areas within the central United States, be it Chicago, Nashville, Denver, Oklahoma City, Little Rock, all those locations.
You know what, we're just glad to be here, and on the behalf of Bass Pro Shop Crappie Masters, tell the folks out here a little bit how they can find out the information about this resort marina, and it's the #1 marina on Truman Lake.
To find out more information on Bucksaw, log on to the internet, www.bucksaw.com, or you can call us at 660-477-3900.
And if you want to check out about Crappie Masters, check out at www.crappiemasters.net. You can join there, you can enter the tournaments online, see about our kids fishing rodeos we have. And once again, Cody, I'm sure glad to be here on Revive the Outdoors with Cody and Cody. Great TV show. Tell them a little bit about where they can find out about all that.
Definitely, as you guys mentioned, y'all's website. You can also reach, I know the Crappie Masters, and I'm sure we'll have something for Bucksall Resorts on our website at www.otwitw.com. You can go in there and check some of the things, the latest and greatest that Cody and I have done. And again, guys, I appreciate y'all having us down. And of course, it's always great to be down here doing the Bass Pro Shop Crappie Masters tournaments. And right now, I think all that's waiting on us is a boat to go do some fishing. And I'm ready to get out there. Well, folks, welcome back. I'm here with Mr. Rod McGrew. We're out doing some fishing now. We finally got on the water to catch a few crappie. And we're out here on Truman Lake in Clinton, Missouri. As you've seen, we've been up visiting the folks with Bucksall Resort. Had a great time up there. Got to get out and ride a few jet skis before we come out and fish today. But we're here to catch a few. We've already got a couple on. And Rod, tell us a little bit, or tell the people that are watching a little bit about the terrain that we're fishing, why you picked this type of terrain. And there's a, man, I'm telling you what.
Got to be careful. You don't have to set the hook on a crappie, you just have to lift him out of the water. It's the 14th of June. The water level here at Truman Lake has been up 16 feet and it's on its way down now. So we found that we have crappie that have spawned, are spawning, and are going to spawn. So we're fishing what they call the post-spawn crappie.
Post-spawn.
And that's crappie that have already been to the bank, laid their eggs, and want to head back out to deep water. So what they'll do is they'll come out and set up on these cedar trees and hedgerows, sort of regain their strength again, dine pretty good on minnows. And when they've got their strength back, then they'll head out to deeper water. So it's just a question of finding the right tree where we have a whole school of crappie that's staged on it, ready to go.
I'm gonna tell you what, we pulled up to a couple and caught them right off the bat. I don't know that you can find it much better than we did earlier. And I know I'm having a bite here. He's hanging me up on that branch down there is what happened.
Yeah. That's a crappie.
That's a crappie there. Wow, that's a great fish. Great fish. And he wasn't lying. He said, just drop it right there in the middle of all of them. That's what he did, and that's what it produces. That'll work, man. Well, hey, we're gonna go catch up with Mr. Richard Boland. He's from around here, does a lot of fishing on the lake here, and we're gonna go catch up with him, see if he's on some fish like that there. The word is, he knows where the big ones hang out. Let's go find him. I'm gonna get down in here and try to find that one's twin.
Whoa!
Tell you what, boy, I'm still learning with this long rod business here. But like I told you, we was gonna meet up with Mr. Richard Boland and do some fishing with him today. We're back on the minnows like we were with Rod yesterday, and these guys here are actually fixing to. Mr. Richard, you're going fishing the tournament tomorrow, and then after this tournament, y'all are going to start team fishing.
Right. We'll start chasing all the tournaments.
Team Bucksall.
Team Bucksall. And I'd say that's pretty well fitting. But we have been searching for this underwater tree, and we found it, and hadn't been here no time, and we got a bite. Got a bite called a fish. That's how it's supposed to work. Ain't it, guys?
This is it.
Ain't that how it's supposed to work?
What they say.
I notice when we come to these, y'all both tend to stick to the primary part of the tree, or the larger part.
Inside.
Well, the larger part a lot of time. Like if you've got a split.
Yeah, we try to stay around the trunk of the tree. You can tell by just looking at that tree, that big piece going down will be the main part of it.
Right.
And that's where the fish will probably have his nose butted up too.
There he is.
Look at this little fella.
Yes, sir.
That is Truman Lake at its best right there. Here, Rod, come here, buddy. Give him a kiss.
I'll give him a kiss.
All right, Cody, let's go hit that good tree in there out of the current. It'll have a fish on it. Rudd's cutting his line. We got him where we want him. There we go.
There's a better fish.
That's better fish.
Well, Rudd, you had him on.
I know I did.
Ease up there, cowboy.
That's a pretty good fish.
Right in the top of the mouth.
Maybe I might rethink what we said earlier and fish with Cody tomorrow and leave right at home.
Yeah, a little bit of fish there.
Now, one thing about tournament fishing, guys, you got to have a partner that you can stand all day, have fun with,
Oh yeah.
make jokes. That's the key to having a good partner.
You start letting it become work, and it's just
Yes.
the
It's no
fun
fun.
runs out. I mean, it's always fun, but you know.
I love to pull pranks. Good Lord. It's his first day out. Better pull it back this way.
Still got him on there? Oh,
There's
yeah.
a good fish. Oh, mark it down.
Mark it.
Let me get my little notebook out.
Good one.
Show the folks over that fish there. Yes, sir.
Nice Truman Lake crappie.
Tell you what, we're getting into them now. We're gonna run over and check out the kids' rodeo here for a little bit, see if the kids are getting into a little bit of fish, and we'll be right back here with some more crappie fishing with these two nuts. That is a big old crappie, isn't it? Man, did he bite pretty hard? You knew when he was on there, didn't you? Well, here are a few of the kids out here fishing in the kids' rodeo. I'm here with Madison, Angela, and Hunter. What's the coolest thing about being able to come out here and do this kids' rodeo? Y'all looking forward to the prizes at the end, or y'all like getting out here and fishing, or you like to fish? The prizes are nice too, huh? You like the prizes, don't you? Well, good deal. Well, y'all, I tell you what, I'm gonna ease around and see if we can catch up with a couple more of these kids. Y'all hang out and holler at us if you get a fish on, okay? Let's start out with everybody's names. What's your name? Joanna, Haley, Chad, and we got a couple other guys over here. We're gonna get over here with them in a sec. But these three, I hear y'all already been catching some fish, haven't you?
Yeah, you call it first number on the outside.
Really, y'all got a double on. Man, I wish we'd got that on camera. So what kind of fish did you catch? Y'all know what kind of fish it was? Crappie? You caught a drum. Pretty big one? Huh. And you caught a crappie. And what are y'all fishing with? Y'all all fishing with minnows? All of you fishing with minnows. I think your line hung. Let's see if we can get that unhung for you. Push that button right quick. Pull that thing out like that. All right, now see if it'll reel for you. I think you had a snag in there a minute ago. There you go. Hoo-hoo! Yes, sir. That's a cat and a half there. Well, right now I'm here with Mr. Brian Wessel, the president of Bass Pro Shop Crappie Masters Tournament, and Miss Deanna Hendrick. She is the executive director of the Clinton Convention and Visitors Bureau. And guys, I'm happy to be here with y'all. What we got going on?
Well, I'm glad that you all could be here for the tournament. Of course, this is the second leg of our Missouri State Championship event. We're here at beautiful Truman Lake, Bucksall Marina and Resort. Great facilities here. And Deanna and her people in Clinton, we had a tremendous facility last night for our seminar. The Benson Center, just a wonderful facility. We're so glad that you are able to be here today and help us with the events. We've had our children's outdoor event this morning, had a lot of kids here. Everybody had a great time, everybody got prizes, and I think you even made a comment about how you were impressed with how patient a lot of these children were.
Oh, they were. They were out there on the dock fishing, just as patient as could be, more patient than I would be. And as you said, Bucksaw is just minutes away from Clinton, and we really feel like working with you all, working with the folks at Bucksaw, the community of Clinton, we can form a great partnership. People who come here to fish, whether they're in a tournament or any other time of year, will find a very enjoyable experience. And so we want to do all we can to build on that.
Well, we want to thank you all. We appreciate all of your all support and your help with us.
Sure.
And Cody, I think we've got some more fishing to do.
We do. There's a lot of people out there catching fish. Again, thank you, Miss
bet.
Deanna. And like he said, there's a lot of fish out there being caught. Let's catch up with some of the anglers, see if we can't get on a few more fish, and we'll meet back here for the weigh.
There he is. That's a good fish too. Wait. Down there, boy, Marvin. He was down there.
Get on there.
A little bigger.
We're moving up.
Moving up. You just stopped my line. That's what you call a line bite.
Now, explain a little more in depth for those who don't know what a line bite is.
Okay.
What's the best way to distinguish when that's happening?
Well, basically a line bite is when you're dropping down, say I'm fishing about 13, 14 foot deep, and you drop in that water, and if that jig goes down there like that, and all of a sudden it just stops like that right there, and when you drop down, you got a little loop in your line, it's usually on a piece of meat. There was one right there.
Wow. Get him in here. Oh yeah.
Way down there deep, about 14 feet.
That's a good fish.
Good
Look where he's
crappie.
hooked.
Good Truman Lake crappie right in the roof of the mouth.
Yes, sir, on that rocky top jig again.
Now, Marvin, you know what I did, didn't you?
That's the scent on there.
I put some of that Kodiak scent right there on there.
I've been
That's
looking
named
at this
after
stuff
Cody.
down here. Kodiak fish attractant.
Now, that's a nice Truman crappie. Healthy. I rubbed a little of that scent on there. Folks, that's one thing we hadn't give you a tip today yet, is when these fish get finicky, rub a little Kodiak. It's all natural ingredients, ground up shad or minnow. And another good scent is Berkeley niblets. Uh-oh, we got one on maybe.
Oh, just a little time.
But anyway, that produced that fish right there. So when the fish get a little slow, get a little finicky, don't be afraid to get that Kodiak scent on. That's another one of our national sponsors. We appreciate to have them on board with us. And Berkeley Niblets is talking about coming on with our one pole artificial bait only tournaments.
There you go.
And you know, we won't be able to use minnows at that time. So scents are going to be great.
That's right, that's right.
We're going to let that fish get back in there so he can grow up a little bit.
That's right.
But another beautiful Truman Lake crappie. I'm sure anybody'd like to start out with 7 of them like that. Folks, you want to come to Truman Lake. It's all natural habitat. You can see it right out here. These trees, what'd you say, been in the water now for about, what, 27 years?
About 27 years old.
And they're sturdy, ain't they, Cody?
They are sturdy.
You know, we're having a lot of fun out here and we're enjoying ourselves. We're glad to be on Reviving Outdoors with Cody and Cody. Cody, he's a great, I think he caught some fish yesterday. And I believe you did, didn't you, Cody?
Yes, sir, we did.
And folks, just remember, you got to fish real slow when you're out here. Of course, the best way to fish on Truman Lake is hire Marvin here out of Bucksaw Marina, and you won't have to worry about trying to find the fish, first of all.
That's exactly right.
A good guide on the lake is well worth his money. I tell you, they fish every day. They know where they're at. They follow the fish. But if you're out here and you're fishing after you leave them, after you've been with them a day and you want to fish, just remember, don't speed up. Fishing fast for crappie is the wrong thing to do. Fish slow, fish a heavy structure on post spawn if the lake's falling. Fish a structure close to deep water, and you're going to increase your catch. But if you want to find out about Crappie Masters, check us out at crappiemasters.net. You can check out all the information, enter the tournaments, have a lot of fun. We're going to be paying out at least $12,000 here this Saturday, and then we're going to have a lot of fun with the kids too.
Definitely, it's a great tournament trail, and again, if you visit our website very often, we've also got a link for the Crappie Masters website on there as well. Guys, we've talked and talked. Let's do some more fishing.
Oh God, that's a good fish there. If I can get him out. Oh, he's got me wrapped. Here he goes. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Come to Papa. Come to Daddy. Uh-oh, we go up. But anyway, that's a nice, about what, 11.5-inch fish, Marvin?
Yeah, that's
10, 10 and a half, 11, about 11 and a half. We're going to let her go back and
Yes, sir.
grow up to be bigger, because next year I might catch her. She weighs 1.25 pounds and I can win the tournament on her.
Well, she may have a sister down there too looking
We'll
for
take
her.
her down there and let her go.
I tell you what though, let's ease in and catch some of these guys fishing the tournament, see if we can't get on a few of these pros catching some fish, and we'll see what's working for them right now.
coming up on Richard Bowen and Gary Lee. Of course, Richard works there at Bucksaw Marina, and these guys are one of some of the top candidates maybe to be picked to take first place in this tournament. So let's ease right on up there to them and see what they're doing. Maybe we'll see them catch a big slab.
I hear you.
All right.
We did some pre-fishing with Richard with him, you know, these past couple of days and all, and he put us on some fish. But he said, guys, I'm gonna have to keep my honey holes for tournament day.
He's one of the finest fishermen out here on the lake, and I know he's won several tournaments and does a great job on giving tips and techniques to young folks out there. Oh, there's one. Yeah, he's kind of got that disease, too short between the eyes and the tail.
You know, Paul, we were talking that it's you're starting to see more and more of these tournament fishermen wearing the, you know, the life jackets that inflate, you know, once they get wet and all, and because this is a time game. I mean, and literally just having to put a life jacket on and take one off when you know, start to run to a different place and then get there and get up to fish. You know, that's time here and there.
That's right. They're really practicing good safety, and you know what? I think even Bass Pro Shops inflatable life jacket.
I think you might be right.
There's one right there.
Fish right there.
Look at there. Well, Cody, we're slipping up here to Brad Perotti. He's the owner and manufacturer of Perotti Belt Rod Holders, and he's one of our national sponsors fishing our tournament today. Let's slip up here and see if they can catch a big one out of this old woolly head tree.
Look like they're fishing a pretty big jig, don't it?
Yeah. They're from
about like them rocky tops we was fishing the other day.
That's right. Yeah, that super slab. Mm-hmm. They're from up around the Mark Twain Lake area, St. Louis.
But y'all will be holding a tournament on before long, isn't it?
That's right. That's where our final leg of the Missouri State Championship is, and we'll be having a national qualifier there on the first day, and then the top 50 teams out of all the three lakes, Lake of the Ozarks, Truman, and Mark Twain will fish for the final fish-off, and one team will become the Missouri State champion.
Broke his line off. Well, y'all finding any fish?
There's one.
That's about as good as it's got for us today.
Is that right? You just missed one. Almost had him, didn't you? Well, maybe you didn't burn him. Maybe he'll bite again. I fed one 3 minutes the other day, and then finally he did get full. There's one coming out. Looks like a good fish. There you go. He wasn't full, was he? Yeah, he's 10-inch fish. Well, Cody, we're running up here on the Cabela's team. Tony Edgar and John Shannon. Let's see what they've been doing. Maybe they catch one out of this big old hedge tree, and maybe they'll even show us a big fish before we leave here, what they've already caught.
I hear you. These are supposed to be a couple of tough guys in this tournament.
Yeah, they fished all over the country. They started out in Florida this year and has probably fished, I know John Leach has fished 8 or 10 tournaments.
Wow. Let's see if they can't.
Besides that, Tony is also the owner and manufacturer of Ozark Rod, 28 signature series rod these guys use.
Wow. Okay.
Uh-oh, got one on. Got a good one on. Oh. He's got that, is that Paul Alper's fish? Now look out, boys.
All right, well, these guys here, this is Marvin Decker and his partner, Randy Mock. We fished with Marvin yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. I caught a big one with him.
You did?
Yeah. There he is,
There
good
he
fish. Nope, not a good one, but he bent the pole like he was a good one. Well, Cody, we're slipping up on the team of Elwood Shepherd and Junior Irving. Junior Irving's from Jeff City, and of course Elwood, he's from down there in the Cajun country of Louisiana.
Got a Louisiana boy.
Yeah, he's been up and around here a lot, knows a lot of the Missouri guys. And matter of fact, they fished the Ozarks tournament, so they're hanging together for these next 3 tournaments to see if they can't maybe capture that Missouri State Championship. Cody, we got a team of Harold Rosin here, and he's spider rig trolling, slow trolling. Looks like they got a really nice fish here.
This is the first team we've come across
First team
fishing like this yet.
Yep, there's one right up ahead of them.
Right. It's a pretty good fish they just pulled in.
Harold, you caught a nice fish here. Really?
Maybe that's the way to go about doing it today.
Well, you told them boys you was catching good fish spider rig trolling. Okay, Cody, we're slipping up here behind Reggie Ranger and Wade Mansfield with Grizzly Jigs. But this is American Angler pro staff team. I understand that their dad had trouble. That's pretty good to let a person use their shrunk wrap boat today. His dad, Louis Mansfield's out fishing in their boat. But anyway, we got the shirts here. We'll see what they're doing and check in on them, see if they're catching any fish.
We can tell, we can see these guys are ways off of them shirts.
Yeah, them's nice, ain't they?
Yeah, they are pretty sharp looking shirts.
How long a pole you using, Wade? 16 foot.
16 foot.
That's reaching, getting them out there, isn't it? Well, you boys have a good day, and we'll see you at the weigh-in. All right, buddy.
Hey, there with bells on. Appreciate it, guys. Well, this week has been unbelievable. All the opportunities that we've had with the Crappie Masters Team Tournament Trail has been awesome for Cody and I. Being that we were pretty much raised bass fishing and all, crappie fishing is something that we did every now and then when they were biting. But coming out here and having an opportunity to talk to some of these professionals and get out here and do it all the time, great learning ability for Cody and I. And we've just had a lot of fun with it and just thankful mostly.
You betcha. You guys do a lot of work. You know, I've had a chance to talk to some of the kids out here today for the Kids Fishing Derby. And I know a big part of your guys' mission statement, if you will, to your show is getting youth involved in the outdoors. That's how you guys started, and it's something we need to keep going.
Definitely. I mean, people may be skeptical. I know when Cody and I first started, especially when it comes to advertising and sponsorship dollars, there were a lot of skeptical people out there. Nobody had done anything with kids before, but you step back and look at the big picture and say, hey, if we're not marketing to these kids now, who's going to be buying the products years down the road?
Cody, thank you guys so much for coming down here. Let's give these guys a hand. I'll tell you what, if you want a couple of guys that your kids can look up to, idolize, Cody and Cody in the outdoors. Go check it out. Uh-oh. 8-12. Folks, how about that? That's going to put them about 300 out of first place right now. Boy, nice stringer fish. Look at that, folks.
And a check for $1,350.
We've got a brand new leader, folks. Let's hear it. 815. All right, guys. Look at that, folks. Let's give him a hand. Nice looking copy right there. All right.
All right, we're going to give him a check there for $2,600.
Let's see. 850. Let's hear it for him. Outstanding. Mentioned there, your 06 Missouri State champions. I think you can see why. Look at that.
Well, folks, something special we're doing here with the Bass Pro Shop Crappie Master Team Tournament Trail is we're taking advantage of getting a hold of the first place finishers at most of these tournaments and really getting to go one-on-one with them, get you some tips and techniques if you want to go out and do some crappie fishing, some great things you can keep in mind that help. Obviously, these guys are doing something right. They're winning tournaments. Guys, how much money did y'all win today?
Won $5,100 plus another $600 and like Minn Kota bucks and a table We won a bunch, about $6,000 total.
Y'all come out not bad. You're just 30 minutes from the house right here. You grew up on this lake. It's got to be exciting coming out and, having the opportunity to fish so close to home. And guys, first off, I want to just congratulate you. But right quick, I know we've asked you this before 2 or 3 times now. What'd y'all do that really helped y'all in this tournament?
We just keep fishing the same water.
That's great, guys. Well, all right, on a little bit more personal level for the folks out there watching that those of you who may not have ever even done any crappie fishing, interested in getting into it, those of you that are young out there looking to get into it or maybe doing something, wanting to know how to get a little bit better at it, what could you give them just in general, most areas that you're going to fish, what's a good thing to keep in mind for catching crappie?
Well, you always have to have a pretty good drop or a, say like a depth change. It's really important. I mean, and it may just be a half a foot, but when you go into a spot, just don't fish randomly. Fish something that you like, and it looks good, and keep fishing. If you don't get a bite, then you can go look at something else, but a good drop, good colored water. We don't like clear water, so we always, look for dirty water because fish seem more active in dirty water. So, that's just kind of some things we look for. We go to different lakes, first thing we look for is something that, that we fish on Truman. And, at the depth changes, water color, that's the most important, and good trees.
Good trees. We're tree fishermen. That's what we do best, jig fish. You got to find them good trees on the right kind of drop. Just stay with them. Fish might be 3 or 4 foot deep on them trees, or they might be 8 or 9 foot on the bottom, like we call them today.
Cool, guys. Again, congratulations. I forgot to
Thank you.
introduce. This is Mr. Russell Beck and Tim Logan. These guys did an awesome job on this lake coming in. Y'all won it by what? I don't know how much. It was
almost a half a pound.
Almost a half a pound they won today's tournament by. So again, congratulations to y'all. Thank you for your time, folks. For more on the Bass Pro Shop Crappie Masters Team Tournament Trail, keep tuned into the show or visit them at crappiemasters.net. And until next time, stay outdoors.